A comment from the at juicy piece of pork cutlet. 1243. Hey, I'm responding to this. I'm responding to it. So we got a timestamp at 2:10. The comment states that game your partner had a bit of hearts. Probably knew you had the king of hearts, but didn't want to get to didn't want you to get your head busted. That's exactly how I felt, right? After looking at it again, that's what I kind of felt like that might have been the issue, right? I really thought like, okay, that might have been the issue. My partner, okay, I'm playing because we all know that when we have certain cards, we know that when they get played, if you got what you got in your hand, like, oh crap, this person got a high chance of probably cutting. So I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you. So I'm looking at it. Okay, so we're out here. First hearts is being played. We got the 10 of hearts. So I got two. I played the 10 of hearts. He played the 9 of hearts. Definitely my rationale, because really the only cards that's available that's higher than the 9 of hearts is the Jack, Queen, and King. Now, mind you, he doesn't know who has the King. So that's out of the blue. So let's see how many hearts the person had. Because I'm with you. That was my rationale too. That's my rationale. My rationale is, okay, where these hearts at? That was completely my rationale. It's like there's no way for you not to go back to hearts. There was absolutely no reason. But he don't know who got the king of hearts. So that's one. So we have to see how many other hearts. So he had, okay, so this is his second heart play. That's his second heart play. I didn't go out with a heart. That's his third heart he played. Now, mind you, the higher cards haven't been played. We talking about the cards higher than the 9. The cards higher than the 9 haven't been off the board. So from that perspective, he would have to know who got the king of hearts, who got the jack of hearts, and who got the queen of hearts. Before that person cut. I'm totally with you. There was no rationale. Now, if the person had in their hand, saw that lay low, the blue guy over here, the cut guy, if my partner threw out the ace of hearts, and he knew in his hand, because he put out the 9, that he got the jack, queen, and king, of course, without a doubt, it won't even make sense to go back to it. Like, it won't make sense to go back to it. Like, I wouldn't go back to it. I would just let the cards kind of funnel through, and hopefully I can catch something on the back end. Maybe Laylo don't got no more spades. He can't get nothing to get worked on no more. But that threw the hand all the way off. It threw it all the way off. So there go the other two cards. Come on. Oh, it's already got played. But I'm telling you, I'm with you. I'm sitting back like, where is it at? Come on, y'all. But I'm totally with you. I'm sitting back like, there is no way and no rhyme or reason for you not to go back to hearts. And after looking at it, I okay, we got it. Okay, let's see when the higher cards, higher than the 9, higher than the 9 of hearts. We're just gonna let it play out. So that's that, because that will be the only reason why you won't go hearts is if you had the rest of the higher cards. Did I miss it? All right, there go the queen of hearts, and that's the jack. Now, mind you, I had the 10 of hearts. My partner had the ace of hearts. Laylo had the 9 of hearts. So when I got cut, so I played the 10 of hearts initially, and then when I got a chance to play my king, Laylo was cutting. But my partner had the ace. He had the ace, and that was it, and a bunch of other hearts. But he didn't know who had the jack. He didn't know who had the king. He could at least explore it out there. At least to try to. Why was it? Okay, let me analyze. Okay, let me look at it from a different perspective now, because I got to look at it from his hand. Because I'm looking at it from my hand, like, hey man, why you want to replay that? But I got to look at it from his hand. What did he play exactly after, and what he could have played? That's I'm gonna give him a fair shake to see. Okay, boom, he leading the game. Boom, what he throw out next? Boom, good lead card. He's controlling the board. That's exactly how I felt. I felt like he was controlling the board. All right, let's get it on. All right, Ace of Diamonds. All right, cool. We're gonna find out the next card. How purposeful was it? Jack of Clubs. I like it as a startup card because a lot of people get a lot of weak books off of when you want to go low. And this is a thing that a lot of people make mistakes on, even I at times. And that is when you want to lead out with a super low card and say, for example, I lead with a six of club, and then somebody lead with a go next go seven, and then my partner like, well, I'm gonna just go nine, and then they take it with a 10 or a jack. And that was a free book, unnecessary. So let's see why he played a jack of clubs. I want to know. Now I got to see how many clubs he had, what potentially he could have actually played next. All right, we replaying clubs now. All right, how many clubs got played? I got three clubs. All right, so three clubs now been played. We're going to the diamonds because I want to know what else in my partner hand that he could have actually went on. I'm not really seeing nothing. So far, I'm not seeing nothing. Sometimes the cards just go the way the cards go. What do you? So okay, that's it. My partner had three clubs, but why would you do that? You must have. You know what might have happened because it happens to me. Maybe he tapped the wrong button when he knew he wanted to cut, but he tapped the wrong button. That's the only rationale, but it doesn't matter because I had it regardless. So now that we back at the hearts. So yeah, my rationale just he basically his mindset is I'm getting rid of what I can to cut with. That I wouldn't consider a book be high enough to force other higher cards to come out. My partner played it the best way they can. Sometimes the cards just go the way the cards go. So he had no signals. He didn't know who had what. He looked at his hand and realized he had a lot of hearts. He definitely had more hearts than everybody. He definitely had more hearts than everybody else. So I understand his rationale with just being like, let me get to what I can get to for cutting cards. But how many spades did he have though? He didn't have that many spades. Spades wasn't broke yet because the King of Hearts still there. That's when the spade got broken. I mean, I have five spades, so okay, that's he had one. Yeah, he played exactly what it was. So, but yeah, Juicy, I see your perspective. I definitely see your perspective. And looking at my partner hand, I don't think he could have played it any other way. He didn't know who had what, you know. And by him realizing he had a lot of hearts, you know, he's looking like somebody's probably cutting. There's a high chance that somebody's probably cutting. And I'm with you on that. And a lot of times when I do see that I have a lot of a particular suit, I don't want to play it because yeah, yeah. And in reality, I would have got busted up if I would have cause he was cutting hearts soon. He was cutting hearts very, very soon. So I wouldn't have worried about that. But yeah, there was nothing on nobody end. There was first of all, it's three books. Yeah, yeah, Williams. It was still three books. But but Juicy, I'm with you though. His perspective, there was nothing left in his hand. There was nothing he could have really done with it. And I'm with you. I'm with you on it. I was confused at the time only because I'm looking at it from my perspective. But looking at the totality of the whole game and going back and looking at it, if I knew I had a lot of a particular suit, I wouldn't have know. Now, if I would have bid a higher bid, but I bid only what I had. If I would have bid a higher bid, like if I would have went 4 or 5, I would have looked at it and been like, man, my partner ain't got no books yet. There's a possibility that my partner might have, but at this part of the game, yeah, that's how my brain would have went. Like I got all these hearts. My partner didn't even get a book yet, so it's a possibility that let me revisit this. My partner might be the one who cutting this, but I wasn't. I wasn't cutting it. So you are completely right, and you're completely right in it all because it is kind of like, dang, like I'm up here mad. Like replay the hearts. Like if anybody's playing with somebody, come on, you tell me. If you got 2 hearts. Your partner running it down, and their partner never get a chance to run back down that heart to get you that king off. You sitting back like, come on. But he had a lot of hearts, and that was pretty much it. He had a lot of them. And looking at the game, everybody played the way they were supposed to play. It's just the way the cards laid it out. I don't know what he had in his hand, lay low to be doing whatever he was doing. But man, and once again, man, thank you, Juicy. A juicy piece of pork cutlet. I appreciate the comment, man. And I'm on to the next video.